Something happened this last week that just totally blew me away. So I've been with Foru since the beginning, and we've had ups and downs a lot. It's been one heck of a roller coaster ride, but every time we went down, we came back up. And when you came up, you're just elated that much further to be able to go forward. And sometimes you have those days that you think, okay, I know I've helped a lot of people. I don't really know what I've helped with them, but everybody seems to like it, and different testimonies have come about. And so you kind of pacify yourself and say, I'm doing the right thing, right? I made some really good choices, or when it was really hard, I made the choice to stay in, so my choice paid off. So I don't know if some of you guys were introduced to one of my team members, actually a direct enrollment from Chris Cavalier. His name is Bill Thomas. He actually lives in Dallas, and I met him early in the year, and then he joined Foru in May. So at the end of May 29th, he actually came on board and got his custom formula, him and his wife, Kimberly. And so I've been helping him with Chris to help them build their team. And they've built a pretty significant team over the last 4 or 5 months. But what happened a week ago from Thursday is Bill had been feeling a little tired. And his energy level continued to be low, and he was concerned. So he went to his doctor on Thursday, and his doctor did the test, the standard tests, stress tests and all that, and said, we need to admit you to the hospital because we need to do some bypass surgery on you because 6 of your arteries are clogged and 2 of them are 99% clogged. And, that kind of floored Bill and really shook him up a bit. So they kind of gave him some sedating medication, put him in the hospital, let him kind of relax, and they scheduled quadruple bypass for him on Monday. And so I had consistently been in contact with Kimberly and also some of the same friends that became brand partners at our event in Dallas. And during the time that he was in the hospital over the weekend before his surgery, the doctors asked, give us all of your history, tell us what medications you're taking, what's your lifestyle like, how do you eat, what kind of supplements, if any, are you taking? So, of course, Kimberly brought in his DNA test and his custom formula and showed it to the physician, and they were like, wow, that's pretty cool, that's pretty amazing, and oh my gosh, you had this, I can see this genetically, and I can see these ingredients, these are great ingredients, I can see how they match up, because his physician had a nutrigenomics history, background, so he had some knowledge, so he knew what that meant.
Hallelujah.
So on Monday, I think he was in surgery for over 9 hours. 10:30 at night, Kimberly, 3 of their really good friends, which happened to be brand partners, were all sitting in the waiting room, and the surgeon came out, and mind you, I didn't know this, but he's the #1 cardiologist surgeon in the state of Texas. So he comes out, and he says, Bill went through fine. We had to do a lot of work, quadruple bypass, and what we found is there's one artery that was 99% clogged, and it's called the Widowmaker, because it's an artery that you really don't know that it's getting clogged, and as soon as it's clogged, you don't have any more blood flow, and you die. And it's very sudden. So the surgeon says to the family, Bill wouldn't have made it to my office on Thursday if he hadn't been taking the supplements through the genetic test that you guys had done. So at that point, I realized all those decisions I made to stay were worth, if nothing else, Bill's life.
That's right.